yeah, like this can go. Appaloosa makes sense. I have had the philosophy for so long now, as Yu-Gi-Oh has gotten older and as I've slowly waned out of competitive play, that one of the things that I started to really hate about modern Yu-Gi-Oh is the fact that so many boards just focus all of their resources into these Omni-Negate type of cards that every board just sort of like does its own thing, but then ends on like the Barons, the Appaloosas, and just basically makes it so that your opponent can't play the game whatsoever. And Appaloosa, I think it is finally time for this card.
I have to ask this question, chat. Is this a boomer way of thinking about Yu-Gi-Oh? Because you guys have heard me complain about this forever, and I feel like this tends to be the gripe that older players have. Like new players, I don't care about this, but like all older players, like I'm not trying to deal with Appaloosa, Baron, Savage. I'm not trying to deal with that board. Every single deck making that board. You know, can I activate? Oh, I activate Runic Fountain, Baron negate. Activate Runic Tip, Savage negate. All right, cool. Lose. Next game. You know what I mean? I feel like new Yu-Gi-Oh players don't care as much, chat. But I to me, it seems like most of the complaining is coming from like the old heads. You know, Herald, Nets, Pepe, Gun. It's definitely your type of way of thinking of you. I'm just saying, like now you're seeing Simo complain about it, and you know he's a boomer too. Savage and Appo been played for like 5 to 6 years. Generic omnis are trash. You end up seeing the same board every time.
Or to get banned because it's sort of just in that same line.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Zoomers got into the game making unbreakable boards. That's why they hate Tim. You know, maybe chat. Maybe that's it. Okay, so what Super Canadian just said might actually be the reason. Is it because Yu-Gi-Oh! Zoomers all got into the game with this kind of break my board gameplay, chat? That like that's what they know. They know all this like make a big board and your opponent breaks it. But people like fucking me and Simo, that's not like Yu-Gi-Oh! Wasn't like that when we started playing. Yu-Gi-Oh! Was like, yo, set the Kochi, set D prison. I'm gonna set MST pass. Like that's what Yu-Gi-Oh was. Yu-Gi-Oh was like the fucking show. I mean, me and Timo go back to like DM, where it's like, I ritual summon relinquish. I'm gonna take up your man-eater bug. I'm gonna set Mirror Force pass. You activate Heavy Storm. There goes my Mirror Force. And now you activate Dark Hole. Dang. All right, bro. Back to me. All right, I'm gonna summon Sangan. I'll just attack. You know what I mean? Like that's like what Yu-Gi-Oh was. It was like back and forth, like your turn, my turn, your turn, my turn, your turn, my. It was like Yu-Gi-Oh was like chess chat, not in the complexity, but like the gameplay chat. Could you imagine if chess had FTK's chat? If chess was like, oh, I summon the horse, I activate, or I summon the castle, the rook. I activate the castle's ability by tributing my fucking both of my horses. All right, now my castle can move 5 times in a row. Actually, I checkmated you turn 1. That's like what Yu-Gi-Oh is. Can you imagine if chess was a 2-turn game, chat? You know what I mean? Like that's what Yu-Gi-Oh is. Instead of just pawn move 2 spots, and you know, it's like Yu-Gi-Oh went from like that to fucking 10-minute chess turns. You know? But that requires you to suck. No, well, yeah, that's what I was saying. I know you can FTK and OTK and stuff in chess, but that requires players to be. That would require me going up against a grandmaster, chat. That's what it would require. If you have 2 grandmasters or 2 players of equal skill, you will never see that in a game like chess ever. You know what I mean? Like I have to play against a grandmaster, and I haven't played chess consistently, chat, since I was in like elementary school.